What's up? It's Stare. It's Stare. It's Stare. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's cracking, Chuck? Shawan, what's up? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Get in here. Get in here right now. Chuck, how you doing, bro? Having a good night? Nice. Steve. Steve Marks, what's up? What's up, Steve Marks? Smash the likes, guys, so they can push this out. Smash the like so they can push this thing out. Living the dream. Homie said, living the dream. Living the dream. Me too. Me too. Yeah, man. Let me go grab some more wine. Let me grab some wine. Grab a beverage. Grab a beverage. Hey, Charlie. Love you too. What is up? What is up? How you guys doing? How's everybody feeling in the crypto world today? It's either whales or testicles, guys. It's either whales or testicles or farts. Cheers to that. That's how I like my crypto. I like my crypto weird, and I like my crypto derivative based. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. But hey, the trenches are alive and well, man. It's crazy. I watched an interview today with was it Scott Melkin, the Wolf of All Streets or something, and what's his name? And Rand Nauer from Crypto Banner. Bro, there's just I mean, Scott Melkin, to his credit, is still very bullish on crypto, but I think Rand looks like he's about to quit crypto. Yo, Rand Nauer sounds like he's about to quit crypto, bro. About to quit crypto. I couldn't believe it. He's like, I go on vacation. I go on vacation. Bitcoin is 88K. And then I come back. I come back from my Caribbean vacation. 30 days later, Bitcoin, 88K. What do I do? What do I do with this? It's crazy. Angie, baby. Angie, baby. Denise. Denise is in here. Shout out Denise. 2026 K1D is in here. Says, what is the potential for Moonwhale? Do you think it could go to a few millions? I do. 14 in the building. I do. I do think Moonwhale is going to multi-millions. It's a really good team. They're slow cooking this thing. They're slow cooking this thing like ETH. This looks like an ETH coin, don't it? Sure feels like that. I miss ETH. I wish ETH had more volume. We have to play on Sol right now. ETH, not enough volume for me. But yeah, I'm live from Pucón, Chile. Um, Amazing. Muy Pecan, very cool place. Love it. Chilean language is a lot different than any other Spanish language. It's different than Argentina. I have to relearn Spanish whenever I come over here. It's insane. It's insane. But hey, we're all about the plata. We're all about the money. The Chileans call money plata. The plata, mucho plata. Yeah, that's what we're about, right? We're about the plata. Can we get a thumbs up to match the views? Por favor. Thank you. Angie, baby. What's up, Talos? Hey, man, I'm not going. I'm here, man. Moon Bear's in here. What's up? What's up, Moon Bear? Shout out, Sedona, um, Arizona. Shout out Boston, and Boston's in the house. Arizona's in the house. Where's everybody from tonight? You got 13, 14 people in here. Everybody say where they're from tonight. We're chilling, drinking some wine, having some sparkling water. Oh, look at that. Nothing like staying hydrated. Mm. Got the fancy glasses. Everybody chill out, man. We're chilling out, man. Man, Rand Nauer from Crypto Banner, man, he might quit crypto, bro. He was like, there's nothing going on. I don't know, man. I beg to differ. I think these are the times that you build. I tell you what, that shit coin on USD1, that looks like the next fart coin. I am buying every single dip. You going to Miami this week? Whoa, Moon Bear's going to Miami. He's changing the weather. Always have to trade where the volume is. Got to trade where the volume's at. Yeah, no, absolutely. Got to trade where the volume's at. 18 in a building. I tell you what, cheers to everybody that's trading. Cheers to everybody that is just giving it a shot. You know what I mean? You know, even if you trade small or even if you're just watching the market, it's all about staying in. And you don't have to be risking anything to stay in. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of crypto. That is the beauty of crypto, bro. Is staying in the market. Staying in the market. Is that Matthew? Matthew Withrow, long time, bro. Hope you're well. Yeah, shout out Australia. Let's go. I am well, man. I'm chilling, man. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Shout out Australia. Yeah, man. I forgot about you. Matthew's one of my first subscribers. So I appreciate him. Cheers to the DGens, man. Cheers to the DGens. Cheers to the guys. Cheers to all you guys coming back. People coming back. People, that haven't left. You're one and the same. You're all here right now. You know, ready to be risk on in this market. This market, man. This market's gonna be a doozy this year. I tell you what, man. I've never seen sentiment so low amongst normies, amongst even the Rand Nowers. I couldn't believe that interview today. I think what I'm gonna do is do some videos. I like this format and I think I'm gonna do videos more on the Streamlabs format, so I can show you what I'm talking about, and then we could talk about it on live. Because I like this format. It's a lot more intimate. It's a lot more intimate to be in this. I love this live stream. This is a live stream. You know what I mean? A lot of people have mentioned to me, they're like, Stayer, we love the vertical live streams. We love when you're just in our face. And yeah, bro. Matthew says, did you sell the farm? See? Guys, I told you I had a farm. See, it's been so long, Matthew. Bro, I've had new subscribers, new people following me and watching me. They didn't believe I had a farm. Like, go watch my old videos. Yeah, I sold them for. I'm in Pucón, Chile, bro. I'm in Chile. I'm in Chile. K Tal, Chaban. Bro, I sold a farm. I'm in Chile. I was in Argentina last month. I'm going back there next month. I just renewed my visa, and I'm looking for a place out here. I have an appointment also with an NGO company, a regenerative livestock. Uh, that They specialize in regenerative livestock, and we may be partnering with them because we know how to do that. And pretty interesting stuff. So I got business going on out here. I still have a business in California, in Southern California, LA, Orange, Riverside, and San Diego counties. Um, Still collecting still invoicing Southern California right now from Pucon. And yeah, man. And yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this market. I'm pumped for Moonwhale. Moonwhale at a 286K market cap. Um, what else? Shitcoin. Shitcoin won't go down, man. This shitcoin is just here to stay, bro. Holding very nicely, getting ready for the next leg at 3.1 million. I'm accumulating. I'm in MIGA, Make America sorry, Make Iran Great Again. I'm in that. Um yeah, man. The King. What's up? What's up, the King? What's up, everybody? Chile chilling, love it, bro. Whatever makes you happy. Pray, yeah, man. Pray for Casper. Yeah, I mean, hey, I was never in Casper. I know you love Casper. Altcoins are gonna be Altcoins are gonna be a tough go. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they pop off this year. I don't know, man. I'm not so sure. I am not so sure what's gonna happen with that. You know, I do not know what's going to happen with altcoins, guys. Altcoins, I have a good feeling about meme coins, you know? Chuck, I feel great about meme coins. I'm loving the narratives that are happening right now. I am loving long term for me now, 16% Y compounding. Shout out to the compounders. Shout out to the farmers, the yielders, the yield farmers. Um, I've been meaning to do some of that, but more so accumulating coins that I think are gonna pop off to 9 figures, 10-figure market caps. Yeah, because this is the time. I do think we're in a bear market. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. This is a bear market. I think Bitcoin has a chance to go down some. There's low as even Benjamin Cowan said, it can go down as low as 69K. Right? Let's not everybody freak out. I'm accumulating Bitcoin every single day. Um, Even a portion of my profits in my business go into Bitcoin. And I think that's really, really important. I think Bitcoin is really, really important. I'm not so sure what's about to happen with Ethereum. Ethereum, if you guys read up, in about 3 or 4 days, Tom Lee, who is the founder and CEO of Fundstrat, which is a stock analysis firm, and he's the top brass of Bitmine, which is a stock that is buying Ethereum, much like MicroStrategies is buying Bitcoin. Bitmine is buying Ethereum at the direction of Tom Lee, and he's out evangelizing about Ethereum. And this is really crazy, and this could be very bearish for Ethereum. He is coming out. Oh, sorry, he's been talking a lot about Ethereum, doing a lot of talks, directing Bitmine to buy, hundreds of millions of dollars worth uh of Ethereum, and it's been pumping the price, as you know. I mean, a lot of the middle of last year, that big pump from Ethereum going from 1,700 to 4,500 pretty much was all Tom Lee. He was like the Michael Saylor of Ethereum last summer and last fall, okay? To a point where he was saying that in October last year, he said at the end of 2025, we're going to see a $12,000 Ethereum. Well, guess what? That didn't that didn't happen. Okay, so that didn't happen, and we and so that didn't happen, right? And Bitmine doesn't care. They're still accumulating Ethereum, right? They have about 5 million Ethereum coins. Okay, billions of dollars worth of Ethereum. But guess what, guys? Come January 15th, which is about 3 or 4 days from now, this is why I'm kind of bearish on Ethereum. Tom Lee is up for a 15 to 35 million dollar bonus that's going to be handed out by Bitmine to him should the board members agree that he deserves this bonus, which they probably will say yes, because he's pumped Ethereum. He's done his job. Um, if he's to be approved for that bonus and he is able to receive that bonus, I do think he stops talking about Ethereum. I do think he walks away. I don't think he's at all bullish on Ethereum like he leads on. I think it's all about that bonus. It's all about that money. I think he's an opportunist. And I think that uh that's gonna dump the Ethereum price. I'm sorry to say, and I don't want to be, I don't have a short out or anything like that. Um, it's just what I'm seeing. And I think Tom Lee is going to be one of the most hated guys in crypto. And that's one of my predictions for this year. And I think Ethereum's probably going to drop under $1,000. And hey, man, I don't want to be. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the flip side of all of this is that happens, right? Meanwhile, we have a president in Donald J. Trump with World Liberty Financial that has freed CZ, pardoned CZ, and has taken CZ under their governmental wing, and also has partnered with Radium and Bonk.Fund and USD1, which is Trump's stablecoin that he wants to be the number one stablecoin, not USDC, not Tether. He wants USD1 to be the number one stablecoin. And what I'm seeing right now, and why I'm so bullish on Shitcoin, is this. Exactly. CZ's calling for a super cycle. And here's why. It's because, in my belief, I think Tom Lee walks away from Bitmine with that bonus, stops talking about ETH. I think Bitmine dumps all that Ethereum onto the market. Ethereum craters. Meanwhile, Solana gains more volume, Bonk gains more volume, and Trump starts sending meme coins on USD1. And if you look at Shitcoin right now, it looks like it's being run by Barron himself. World Liberty Financial, Zach Wyckoff, and all these guys are tweeting about Shitcoin. A gentleman came onto my show, my live stream a couple nights ago, and echoed my thoughts about USD1, but he had directed me to Shitcoin. He's like, Shitcoin looks like it's going to be the one, and I looked deeper into it, and shit, it sure looks like it. More on that in a minute, but here's the kicker. Also, you're like, well, what about Pump.Fun? Where's Pump.Fun in this? How can Bonk.Fun? How can Bonk Fun um be the biggest launch pad for memes out there when you have Pump Fund doing so well with creator fees and stuff like that? Well, if you look around, you can see that Alon is not the leader of Pump Fund. Usually he's doing videos all the time. He's not around. And word has it is that there's a major lawsuit happening with Pump Fund. And it's being brought on by the SEC and federal, all this stuff. It looks bad. And I think, and this guy Nikolai on X pointed this out first, and shout out to him. And he's saying that's why Alon's not really talking, not doing interviews and stuff like that. Because if you look at Thread Guy and all these guys are like, how come Pump Fund is not advertising at all? They could save the trend. They could save crypto right now. They can be getting guys that are usually going to uh the uh the sports gambling sites like Underdog and Prize Picks and prediction markets, traders that are the investors that are going there before crypto now. Like, they could be easily, with some uh advertising, they can be getting those guys into crypto. We could be having some really big pumps and stuff happening, right? And people can see that your friends and family, they're not interested in crypto right now. They are actually th- they are actually um doing the Prize Picks, doing poly market stuff. They are not in crypto right now. They could care less about crypto. What's going to get them caring about crypto again? All right, is Trump and World Liberty Financial and all these guys directing them back in through major meme coins popping off to 100 million, a billion again, because we haven't had that happen. And the only people that can do that right now, in my opinion, is the institutions that we faded in 2025. I mean, I had my hands up, bro. I was guilty of this in 2025. I faded the government. I was, despite the lack of liquidity, despite the interest rates not happening, I was expecting altcoins to go parabolic in October by the simple fact that the Bitcoin halving was 18 months from that time would be in October 2025, and usually that's an altcoin season. I was saying that all summer. I was so wrong. A lot of people were wrong, and it's because we were fading the government, right? We were fading policy. We were fading the abilities of Trump and everything like that. Well, now, I mean, it's clear to me who's going to be pumping crypto, you know? And so I'm actually accumulating in shitcoin. I'm I'm learning what's going on with Bonk, and not to say Pump Fund or Solana are going to be decimated, but there's going to be a clear shift in power coming up, man. Um uh Chuck says I have Bitcoin going down to 65K. Yeah, that's probably going to happen at some point. I say it goes up some more, but it does go down there. It won't meme or already cleared as treated as collectibles. CZ calling for super cycle will be crazy. I mean, all about that all about that running that's ruining this for me. What's up? Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Joey. Um, yeah, but insanity. Well, how would regulations affect meme coins? They're gonna be a lot more lax. I mean, look at what Trump's doing something every single day. Uh relaxing relaxing regulations, thing like that. The credit card thing, 10% cap on credit card interest payments. That's pretty big for people that they don't have to worry about that. There's all kinds of stuff happening. But yeah, this Moonwhale's pumping. Come take a look at Moonwhale. Come take a look at Moonwhale. Look at Moonwhale, guys. Look at Moonwhale. Great team. Great team. Moonwhale hitting 300K right now. Yeah, man. But hey, man, we're in a really good time for memes. Memes are doing, especially the memes on Solana, and Bonk Fun. Hey, man, we're cooking on there. There's plenty of opportunities, but I tend to like, I'm sticking, guys, I am sticking with my thesis, right? And it's good teams that can cook, have money. Now this one is no different. Moonwhale, you're like, hey, there's a lot of there's a lot of whale coins. There's all kinds of whale coins out there, Stare. Yeah, I know. But look how slowly and nicely this one cooks. Look how long we accumulated here. Now we're pumping, looking really good. Great team. The team of Kurt that went to 8 million. Plus, the dev of this coin has his own launch pad, Moonsend, very popular in the space. I think well, probably 10x's from here. Come on now, they're cooking. They're cooking. I see some trendings happening soon for this. I mean, they're doing this about trending. They're doing this about a lot of stuff. This is a slow cook. You know, my Patreon members got in at my Patreon members got in at 50K, right, guys? Links in the description. My Patreon's a slow cook, man. I just what I do is, I got my inner circle and I got my Patreon. Those are my two paid groups, right? And I do give them really great alpha simultaneously. My Patreon is where I'm giving you more content for less and also giving you stuff up, quickly. And so it's really working out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, man, this one's my pick out of the whale coins is Moonwhale. Um yeah, Moonbear, you're right. Moonbear says, dude, I'm saying this week gonna be really green in the market. I really do think so too. I see shit. Oh, by the way, I see shitcoin going to 1 billion. I think shitcoin will be $1 billion market cap coin like Fartcoin. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. I really, really want to expand on shitcoin because shitcoin is a generational coin. Moonwhale too. Moonwhale can do some bits, man. Moonwhale can do some bits, but Moonwhale is going to put some money in your pocket right now. Shitcoin for me is something I'm accumulating. I never buy coins over $1 million market cap. I am so deep in the trenches. It's not funny. Like I don't even buy stuff that's over $1 million market cap unless I actually see it going 100x. And in this market, when have we actually ever seen that happen? When have we seen that happen outside of white whale? We haven't seen a coin go to a $50 million market cap since early 2025. You know, so So what I'm saying is shitcoin. We're going to talk about shitcoin in a second, but and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to continue to tell you why because I'm accumulating that every day. I'm buying shitcoin like I'm buying Bitcoin, little bits every day, because that thing's going to a billy, and I'm working up to a like point. I think, man, if I can get 0.5% of shitcoins, I came late. I really shrugged it off, and I made a mistake doing that. I could have got in way earlier, but I messed up. But I've learned from my mistakes. But and with a coin like this, it's forgiving me. It's staying under a $5 million market cap. It's forgiving me. It's allowing in the short term. And now this wave's going. Moonwhale can actually go to a 10 to $20 million market cap. Not financial advice, but this will end up being one of the solid whale coins. If it all depends on white whale, will white whale continue its ascension? If you think so, don't buy white whale. Not financial advice. I mean, don't I mean, why? I mean, what's the most you can get? What's the most you can get? It's at $200 million market cap. What's the most you can get? Maybe a 5x, maybe. But with this, man. All right, Matthew, have a great night, bro. But with this, man, I mean, this you can actually really, really rip it. Volumes rising on Moonwhale. Are you in any alts right now? I've been low key thinking about pulling out of alts and just trading memes for a while. Bro, I am not in any alts. I am buying Bitcoin. I am taking the gifts. What are the gifts for me that are clear? Bitcoin under 100K is one gift. And then the second gift is understanding the narrative of what's going on with Trump and USD1. I think we're super early on that narrative. I think we're super early on that narrative. You know? I think we're super early on that narrative, and I think that's a gift. I think that is one of the most clear as day things that are happening right now is this Trump USD1 CZ Radium Bonk dot fund connection, World Liberty Financial connection. It's like clear as day. I mean, yeah, Moonwhale's pumping. I know I was just showing it just now. It's pumping. Um about the pump. But really 16 in the building, smash the likes. Um it's all about being here. No one can knock you for being here and being here every day, hanging out with me, hanging out in the communities that we put together, and just every day just being here, you gain knowledge, man. You start understanding the market. I've been here since 2016. I didn't start actually buying any coins till like 2020. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I bought some Bitcoin here and there, some Ethereum back in 2016, 2017, 2018. Sold it right away because I didn't know what I was doing. I got scared, you know. Um, but 2020 and 2021 was when I got my first taste of some incredible profit through VeChain and Cadena, you know. And then I got my first taste of real defeat, in the sense that I put 80% of my profits into Wonderland DAO and got absolutely wrecked. You know what I mean? So I and now I've had my best year yet. In 2025 was my best year, and we just cleaned up on Matt Fury coins. We did so well at Matt Fury coins. It wasn't even funny. You couldn't buy enough of them. And it's not like they went to 20 million or 30 million or 40 million. A lot of them just went to 10 million. but we were getting in on them at like 3K market cap, 20K market cap and stuff. Yeah, parties, yeah, party hats, man. 22 in the building. Who remembers last summer? Last summer was like last summer was like the first time you ever been kissed. Like last summer was the first time like was like summer camp, you know what I mean? Like, oh my, like it was like wow. It was a summer to remember. And come to think of it, guys, what's the craziest thing about it is that we may have been in a bear market the whole time. If you think about it. Because if you look at shout out to Crypto Gains. Sometimes he watches my channel. Shout out to Crypto Gains. Sometimes he watches my channel, and he had a video come out the other day where he showed where he thought that we may have peaked. The bull run ended in summer of 2024, and that you know um, even into the winter of 2024, we were in the death throes of the bull run, and then 2025 we were in a bear market the whole time, and it was a profound piece of art of a video. Share this with him if you happen to clip this. Shout out to Crypto Gains. He invited me to Dubai. I'm in Chile right now, taking care of stuff and hanging out and having a good time. I do want to catch up with him. But he may have been right. I mean, I've really looked and really, I mean, I'm here every day like you are, and we have time to just look at our laptops and look at things and think about the year past. And we really made a lot out of nothing with the Matt Fury coins and things like that. Like nothing pumped past like 20 million, but the year prior with Fart Coin and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's the first. Yeah, it's your first kiss, guys. Like, like summer of love at the skating rink. It's like going to the skating rink and holding hands with the girl that you liked, and she kisses you before dad picks her up. Like that's that's how last year was for me in terms of meme coins. It was so much fun, and it grew the community a bunch. And it's like this, guys. You can't leave this market, come back, leave this market, come back. You're gonna miss out. You're not gonna understand what's happening next. Well, guess what? I've been here this whole time. I have not left, not one day since last summer. I've been here studying for school, you know what I mean? Getting ready to go to college, you know what I mean? Type of mindset, guys. And I can tell you this: Trump looks to take over this meme coin market coin on USD1. Shitcoin on USD1. And I've been accumulating. I'm about to hit 1 million coins. I saw this first at 250K market cap. All the other shit coins that have ever come out. And believe me, how many have you seen? I've seen so many shit coins come out. You have too. If you've been here, you've seen 100 different shit coins come out and do nothing. Trying to be a derivative of fart coin, this and that. Well, I looked at this shit coin. I said the same thing. Oh, this is another one of those coins, and I faded it. And I did not realize that it was sitting right in the narrative that I was just telling you guys that is going to pop off. And I didn't realize it was a USD1 coin. I didn't realize that World Liberty Financial was tweeting about it a bunch. I didn't realize that when you look at the Twitter of Shitcoin, it has 10.3K subscribers, or followers, right? And about 1,400 in the community, and literally barely any posts. Like they don't even. It's like this is like how an elitist would run a meme coin. They would just pick something that's hot and say, you know what? No, we can send it. We can send something that you can't. Bro. Anyone that would want to send a coin would never pick shitcoin. The leader of the free world. This guy is taking over countries left and right. You don't think he could send a meme coin to 1 billion and make it what everyone's talking about? And like that? That's exactly what's about to happen with Shitcoin. And it's only at a $3.1 million market cap accumulating. There's no stopping this thing. There's no stopping Shitcoin. Shitcoin is going to $1 billion market cap, with or without you. With or without you. With or without you or I. It's like who wants to get on board? Because the dips are getting eaten on this thing. I've watched this chart the last couple days that I've been accumulating. I mean, people are selling and it just does not matter. It goes right back to bro, this thing's been sold down to like 1.9 million like 4 times and it doesn't matter. It means nothing. It goes right back to 3 million. It goes right back touching the highs again. And they're just playing with us on this. They're playing with us on this in a good way. In this case, I like getting played with. Pause. Smash the likes. My chat may have froze. I think my chat froze, but it's okay. I'll check the chat on here. But tell me what you guys think. Smash the likes. Am I totally off base on this Bitcoin? Or am I seeing things the way that I feel like I'm super early. I'm getting jittery. I don't think the altcoin market. Yo, chat check. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Moonbear. All right, so we are here. Okay. If people are just frozen in time, they're just like, wow. Um, very interesting stuff. Oh, looks like a copyright. This isn't copyright free. How are these aren't copyright free music anymore? They're like, give us credits. Like what? No stress. Is this free music? Oh well. Share credits. I don't know what that means. But coming in late but you're here. Yeah, I'm talking about shitcoin. I mean, and I'm talking about Moonwhale too. Moonwhale's pumping. Moonwhale's pumping. Moonwhale is about to hit all-time highs right now. Moonwhale is hitting all-time highs right now. Everybody go check your charts. Moonwhale's pumping. Yeah, no Jeets and Moonwhale. Moonwhale is just gonna run. Man, that is such a beautiful chart on Moonwhale too. Such a beautiful chart. Um, all right, so shout out to Joey. Shout out to Joey. So what didn't do so well? Joey, what didn't do so well? Hellboy went 10x. Word is that the dev may have rugged that, but that's meme coins, guys. There hasn't been many meme coins that have done well. We're now running into a really good run of meme coins. So, you win some, you lose some. Bro, is there still hope with Myro? Myro has I think 39K volume right now. Has some big time holders in it still. I'm not so sure about it. I don't know where it can go. Rizzo, Federal Reserve put a video out about an hour ago. About what? Rizzo, shout out to Rizzo. About what? Smash the likes. Let's get to 20 likes right now. Join the Patreon because I'm going to be going live from there more. Thanks. Is because you're streaming from overseas, you have to pay for the right to use music up front, even at weddings. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Oh, well. I really don't care about YouTube monetization. I just care about hanging out. So it really doesn't matter to me. But as long as you guys get to see me, it's okay. And I'll share credits. I'll share credits with them. Getting sued. If you're in America, you're always liable to be sued by somebody. America is a very litigious country. Always has been. I didn't realize that until I left. People are so nice. There's never, hey, you know how many car accidents are in America compared to the rest of the world? I mean, in Chile, I haven't even seen a car accident. I haven't even seen a car accident in Argentina. Thanks, Jeremy. I know yeah, thank you for that. You know what I realized? You know what I realized? There's seasonality with sentiment and with decorum. Shout out to Joey. I mean, fair play to Joey. He's a good guy. Nothing against him or anything. I just feel like overall, folks that talk about crypto like I do, in a public setting that aren't like this like weird ex-influencer that just covers their face while they're working out or does this picture, you know, and you don't see who they are. And I don't do that. Here I am. I'm Stair. I'll tell you where I'm at. I'll tell you what I'm doing. A lot of these influencers on X, crypto influencers, they get to have, funny names and no face and everything like that. So they're not liable for what they say. But for me, and I make myself available. I'm yeah, look at this guy, mixed gold. How much did crypto Conrad pay you before it rugged? He didn't pay me anything. In fact, I sold most of my bag at 40K. I watched it go all the way down. I was messaging him like, Conrad, what's going on? Conrad, are you gonna buy this up? Conrad, Conrad. So what happens is angry folks like you. Oh, well, good. Okay, thanks, Mixed Gold. I mean, bro. Here's another thing that people don't get. Because I show my face, because I'm trying to build a community, it's in the least my least interest. It actually goes against my interest, my personal interest, that coins rug like that. That coins do poorly when I talk about them. I want them to do well because I'm in them like you are. I'm not running them. You know what I mean? Like Moonwhale, I have no I have no effect on how this goes. It's going really, really well right now. I know the dev well enough. Haven't been over his house. I didn't have dinner with the dev of Moonwhale, but I can look at his past projects. I can talk to him. I could be like, okay, this is a good project. I'm in. And I can see what he's done in the past. He's done very well. So that is overall done that type of analysis and checking of what I'm in has done well for me in the past. And here's the thing about Conrad. For my experience with Conrad, he's a really good guy. He's a really good guy. I actually partnered with him to send Grippy. I helped him send Grippy to $8.7 million market cap. Grippy did not rug. It ran out of money. It's okay, Joey. Guys, it's all right. We're in the trenches. I've realized I'm taking things less and less personally every single day. You want to know why? Because we really are in the trenches. Like you're talking to me as if bullets are flying over our heads, and we're eating canned beans waiting for the general to tell us to storm the next freaking thing. Um so you're in a different position than I am. I'm in a different position you are. You know, some days I'm doing well, you're not. Some days I'm not, you are. We're all emotional, with crypto. We're in it to win it. And so I don't fault any of you guys. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Um and yeah, you were throwing shade. It's okay. You know what I mean? But the question was right. Mixed gold was right. You know what I mean? He's okay to ask me that. But you got to remember one thing with me, guys. You got to remember one thing. One thing is that, and I'm going to get real close to you guys. It is not in my personal or financial interest for any of you guys to do poorly. You guys do bad, I do bad. You guys do really well, I do really well. I'm sure I'm along for the ride like you guys are, and I'm learning, and I'm getting alpha from you guys as much as you guys are getting alpha from me. And being present is self-promotion for me because a good dev can come over and be like, you know what? I can trust Stare. I can talk to him about this project. And he actually has really good folks that'll buy and hold and have a really good floor. So I could really send this thing. And he's gonna stick by me. He's gonna talk about my project. That's good business for me. That's good business for me. Now you could say on the other side of the coin, all right, well, Stayer, now you're opening yourself up for devs that really like rugging projects and want to use you. Fair enough. That's when I do the best I can to screen whoever I want to buy their project. I screen them the best I can. I buy a lot of stuff that I don't know who these people are. And that's when I don't talk about it too much because it's a gamble, and I don't even like talking about gambles. I like talking about stuff that I think is really gonna send. I'm in like 3 or 4 other coins that you have no idea that I'm in, but I don't talk about them publicly because I don't want you to go and buy them and it rugs, and then I'm like, "Well, Stair told me, like, well, I don't know anything about it. I was just gambling too. I'm in the trenches too. I'm buying coins too." You know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah, thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, Moonwhale, go get it. Now, Joey, Astronaut didn't even get off the ground. Astronaut got to an 80K market cap. Did it was it lower? And that was Conrad too, and he was just playing around because that was a really good, narrative at the time. And I think fine if you guys are following on Twitter, I think Financial Freeman, I don't know him too well at all. I don't know him at all. I didn't know him until they started beefing, but he's a KOL. He's a KOL, and him and Conrad were going at it on Twitter, and it was actually pretty funny, but also sad too because, I mean, let's face it, Financial Freeman, he was acting like he was above, meme coins and anything rugging that he talks about. He can't control that. You know what I mean? He can't control a coin rugging that a coin that he talks about that rugs. How can he ever control that? And I feel bad for him, putting that on himself. What happened with Hellboy, as if it was his fault. Conrad's just like I mean, Financial Freeman's just like me. We're just talking heads talking about a coin that we're in, and hoping you do well in it too. You know what I mean? So you know. Oh, I left my Hellboy. Yeah, I mean, the only coin that I took down that did poorly and I took the video down was Kudoff. And that was literally my fault. You know, I accidentally sniped my own coin that I was in on the team with. I sniped it by accident while I was driving. I was in the back of an Uber. I bought 8% of Kudoff by accident, and I couldn't transfer it out of my GMN app without just selling it. And so I had to sell it at the bottom there, and it scared everybody. The contract address came to me early, and I was like, "Oh, let me grab some." And I heard it was pumping. Yes, crypto is, and that's why. And guys, that's why a lot of influencers or whatever you want to call them, people talk about crypto, like myself that have channels, they're gone right now. There's no reason to be. There's too much risk to be on camera right now if you are a crypto YouTuber. Why? Because there's nothing going on but negativity for the most part. There's nothing pumping 10,000x like in 2024. There's no anticipation of anything big happening. I'm showing my face. I'm in a market. I'm talking about a market that most think are dead. That's absolutely fried. It being the altcoin and meme coin market, most think this thing is done. They're doing prediction markets. They're doing underdog fantasy. People are watching the Chargers game right now. Instead of talking about crypto, they got the over on McConkey's receptions, or people are watching, to see if Drake May throws two touchdowns plus, for their parlay. Nobody cares about crypto right now but us. You know what I mean? So, if anything, bro, like, understand this. I only want winners in terms of coins that I talk about. Do I get that? I don't. But Moonwhale is sitting at a 326K market cap. I talked about that at 50K. That is a 6x, and it's approaching to be another 10x for Stair. I mean, if you threw $1,000 in, you got 10K at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold. Not financial advice, but you know what? That ain't bad for sitting around listening to a guy like me. So I'm pooped. I'm pumped. Dude, as long as we stay at it, we'll keep getting big wins every once in a while, and that makes it all worth it. Absolutely. But I think we will get big wins more often as time goes on, unless the market tanks again. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a rally right now. I think we're in a rally that's not going to Bitcoin, it's going to be it's going to be. See, here's the thing. Bitcoin is at a 91K market cap right now. If Bitcoin goes to 107, wouldn't that be a pretty big move, considering nothing's going on right now? If Bitcoin went to 107, wouldn't that be kind of huge? Couldn't you see a lot of coins going really, really big during that time, with anticipation that we're going back to the highs, and then Bitcoin dumps down to 69K? Wouldn't, I mean, before we actually come back up to pass all-time highs? I mean, could you see that happening? I can. But I think, this first quarter could be that rally to where we go to 107 with Bitcoin, and Ethereum pumps, and everything pumps like that, and we see a bunch of meme coins go absolutely crazy. I can see that happening. I could really see that happening. In fact, I'm positioning myself for that to happen. Um, so yeah, so I'm positioning myself for that to happen. What's up? Yes. Yes is in the house. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see says, "What's good?" It's always a party when Yes comes in. I'd be listening to that song that goes boom diggity. I'm about to bag it up. Wow, that was a long time ago. About to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. Dude, Moonbear with the no diggity reference. Holy moly. That was before school dances for us, wasn't it? Shit. Feeling great. How's everyone? I'm doing pretty good. You know, we're just talking Moonwhale and Shitcoin and I I had high hopes for some coins today, but Soul will leave you one. You trade too many Soul coins, you get crushed because everything looks great for a little bit, and then you're like, oh, that's why I can really appreciate the price action on Moonwhale. Moonwhale, slow and steady. Look how it's just gaining volume, nice and slow. It's really good. It feels great. I love being in coins like this. Wake up tomorrow, I'll be in the same spot. That's yeah. Guys, I think shitcoin's the clear next 100xer. You know, honestly, I think shitcoin's going to 1 billion. I think I think shitcoin is all but done in terms of business. I mean, you got Trump, you got World Area Financial, all the big wigs are backing it. Did you guys see Polly take that big dump? And I mean, I'm not fudding Polly, but man, I hope those guys pull through with that one. I'm not fudding it. I'm just, you know, just from a analysis point of view. I mean, they went from 2 million down to 400K in one move yesterday. And I was like, that's definitely KOL selling. That's definitely some turbulence in the camp. And then they got it back up to 1.2 million, but they used all their creator fees, all that stuff to get that back up to a respectable level. I hope everything's okay over there. A lot of people are in that. I'm not in it, but there's just a few people. See, here's the thing. I know, man, I'm not fudding them. I'm not fudding them because you know what? They're good guys. And what's going on with Fetcher? But I heard one guy that was in their camp for, man, I can't believe Fetcher's 4K. That's such BS. You know what happened? They probably, because Fetcher and Synapse, the Synapse team, they're running Poly too. And I tell you what, man, when you're running multiple coins at once, what's up, Case Benedict? Yeah, it's sitting at 1 million. I'm saying it took a big dump and they got it back up to 1 million. But when you're running multiple coins at once, or one or two coins at once, it's very tough to do, especially in a market where you're not getting a lot of help from the overall liquidity of the market. You end up having to rob Peter to pay Paul. So Fetcher, man, look at Fetcher. When Fetcher started dumping, that's when Polly started really get taken off, and it's like, damn. Most likely, they pulled from Fetcher, and I should have sold. Honestly, we all should have sold. When I found, and that's why you keep it under wraps. You're like, okay, don't tell anyone we're running Polly because everyone's gonna figure it out. You only have a certain amount of money to run coins. And so when you got two coins running at once, and then one starts dumping, and the other one starts pumping and really starts taking off, well, shit. Then I mean, then you know that this Fetcher. What the hell is that? 34K market cap. This thing was looking so good. And I'm sure they're like, no, we're gonna run poly. And okay, I'm gonna sell some of my fetcher. I'll be back. And it's like, oh, you know, you heard poly NFTs were not real. Oof. Yeah, because you can't do this stuff all on your own, guys. I'm telling you, people think that when projects don't end up doing well, or not to say that Poly's not going to do well. I'm sure it's going to do fine. I'm just saying when 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 coins just crater or not do well, it's it's a it and it's usually the team is really good at its core, but you have people on the periphery that are helping. Yeah, yes, you know what I'm talking about. That the guys on the periphery are helping this really good team, but they either have bad intentions, or are leading the team in a different direction than, or trying to add more. I mean, people are saying these poly NFTs weren't real. I don't know that to be true at all, but I'm guessing if something went wrong with those, it probably wasn't the core team. It was somebody that was adding to what they were doing, and then didn't follow through in the right way, or turned out to be a scam, or you know what I mean? And then this was like, then you got to deal with that, and then everybody hears about it and they dump, and then and then now your coin is fighting upstream. And I was hoping, shit, man. I was telling, like, that's why I was asking Copo DiBiase. I was like, who's running Poly? And I said, is it the Synapse team? And he said, no, it's not. Back when I was at like 200, 300K when it first started coming up, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm probably not gonna buy it. I was hoping it would be the Synapse team. He's like, no, I don't think it's them. And then I hear later that it is them. And by the time I hear that, Fetcher goes down. Poly goes up, and I'm like, oh well, now I'm holding a big bag of fetcher, and who knows if anybody touches this again. It's at a 34K market cap. And then meanwhile, right, I get messages like stare rugged fetcher. It's just like, what? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yes. Then Stayer's inbox starts popping off like, Stare, you told me to get in a fetcher. You know, Stare told me to get in a fetcher. Now it's down. Stare, did you rug that coin? I'm like, bro, I'm buying just like you are. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then it's like on X. Oh, don't listen to that Stare. He's a rugger scammer. Look at Fetcher. You know what I mean? That's why I just keep showing up, because these guys that talk about me, they usually are they're in the middle of crashing out anyway and being busted out of crypto. Oh, you know how many of my critics just bust out of this thing? So many, bro. So many. The dev told me about Fetcher and must have had Poly going too, but I guess chose to just tell me about Fetcher. I know. Yeah, yeah, like that guy said I was Matt Fury. Yeah, yeah, and that dude said, wait a minute, these aren't your drawings, Stare? Wait, I thought your real name was Matt Fury. You're not Matt Fury? Wait a minute. Why am I buying these coins if you're not Matt Fury? I'm like, what? Oh shit. They're like, this guy Stare, his name's Matt Fury, and he's making all these drawings, and he's starting all these meme coins, and then he's rugging them. Am I still traveling? Hey man, I've relocated. I'm in South America between a couple of places. while I look for a place to start a farm. I'm in no rush. I'm having a great time. Kids are having a great time. Yeah, I'm in Pucon. I'm in Pucon, and then next month I'll be in Bariloche, Argentina for 5 months. So I'm gonna be in the same place for about 4 or 5 months. Yeah, I'm gonna restart a farm. I'm meeting with a guy that is a representative for an NGO, which is a natural geo organic uh big non I think it's for profit, might not be for profit, but they specialize in regenerative farming in South America, and they don't know anything about it. I do, my family does, and so they may be giving us a very large grant to start a farm here. So, you know, I can do without it, but I mean, hey, if they want to cut me a check, I mean, so I don't know. We'll see. Case, you have a dairy farm with over 1,000 cows? Where at, bro? Yeah, man, I miss milking. PA. Yeah, we talked about this, didn't we? Didn't we talk about this? You're not new. Aren't you like in your early 20s? Didn't we talk months and months ago? Didn't you didn't when I used to live stream from my old ranch, weren't you here? Oh, okay. Sorry, man. I got you mixed up with somebody else. But that's awesome, bro. How's business? How's business in PA? How's business in PA, bro? Good, but milk prices are down. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. That's good. Are you what coins are you in right now? You're in crypto. You're here, right? Are you in Moonwhale or Shitcoin or hey, MIGA's still happening, but they're doing this like organic push. MIGA, MIGA, make Iran great again. They're pretty much just having this organic push to talk about it until there's bigger news next week on MIGA. And they're saying MIGA is just gonna pump back to all-time highs out of nowhere. I have a friend of mine that runs coins where he doesn't like to run any marketing. He just gets in these coins that eventually, like in the week or 2 or 3 weeks, they just explode because of their placement and the news story attached to it, the narrative attached to it. Okay, Case. Yeah, so you were here when I was on my ranch. Great. Some people don't believe that that I had a ranch. I'm like, just go back and look at my videos. Just go back and look at my videos, guys. Yeah, I mean, the first 3 or 4 months of my channel, I was on. No, the first 5 months of my channel, I filmed from my ranch in California. Yeah, no, I've officially moved out of the U.S., but I still have a business there. I still have a commercial services business in California that I run from here. Barely legal is the same thing. Barely legal. We're waiting for Elon to play barely legal. You know, I'm just sitting at like 1%. In these 1 or 2% in these coins. Like MIGA and barely legal, and I've limit sell orders on them, so I could wake up to a bunch of stuff. It is what it is. But white whale is not white whale, but moon whale is more aggressive one, and shitcoin. Have you guys seen this whale testicle fart one? I there's so many testicles and farts and yes says I Wins Matt Fury. I'll never forget that, guys. That was so funny. Who was here for that? That was so funny. Wow. When that guy, what did he say? What did that guy say? He was like just going off on me that Grippy wasn't going back up. He's like, well, why are you drawing all these pictures anyway? Like, what? You're Matt Fury, aren't you? Wait, these aren't your drawings? We were like, what? We're all like, what? You think I'm Matt? Like, bro, Matt Fury is like you can just Google him. It's not me. No, bro. I wouldn't be buying these freaking meme coins if I didn't think you were Matt, Matt Fury. Bro, that was that was one of the classic live streams of all time. That was so we laughed so hard. I think I laughed for a whole hour. Yo, I think we laughed for a whole hour. It really seemed like he thought that too. He really pushed. He really pushed. He thought I was messing with him. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. He was like, "Wow." Yeah, bro. I've endured so much weird hate, and some of it's sad, but some of it's really funny. I was dying, bro. I laughed so hard. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard on stream because he was really serious about it. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Man, Moon Bear, Moon Whale. I meant to say Moon Whale. Moon Whale's about to break out, guys. Moon Whale's looking incredible. Moon Whale's looking incredible. Moon Whale's looking like an absolute sender. Look at that. Look at that. This thing's about to freaking go crazy. Bull flag. Bull flag. No, this thing's about to freaking blow. Jackson Digital Assets Invest 7850. How are you, sir? Oh, bro, Chuck, I gotta figure out what day that was. That was the funniest live stream of all time. Oh man. Yeah, so Jackson, how are you? Says new here. Thanks for the call on Moonwhale at 4x plus. You're welcome, sir. What are your thoughts on on Whale Guru stealth launch? Guy has 500K followers on X. Whale Guru. Holy moly. Yeah, this thing went crazy. 9 hours ago? Wow. Well, I can tell you, sir, I missed this. I saw this earlier, actually. I think I saw it. Wow, you know what? Wow, I saw this way down here. Bro, I don't buy a lot of coins, but I see, like This is how I stay in the game, and this is also how I miss out on a lot of stuff. I saw this at like I think I saw it down here, and I didn't buy, didn't look into it. Um, but I did see it. I did a scan. I took a nap earlier. And I did a scan, and I came across some really good coins, but a lot of them just died. That's a great question, Jackson. This looks amazing, but shit. I mean, 10 hours ago now, and already went to an $8 million market cap. You're not lying. That's pretty hard to do. And the liquidity is real too. Look at all that liquidity. Wow. What the hell is going on here? Let's see. Hey, thanks, Jackson. Thanks for being here. Like and subscribe. Join the Patreon too. Ooh, excuse me. Trying to make you millionaire. Building whale guru. I wasn't gonna do it, but fuck it. Everyone who fucks with me knows I never fail to impress. Just stealth launched my own meme coin, Whale Guru. 10,000, 10 million Whale Guru will be equally distributed among first 99 to retweet and drop soul wallets. So, wow. Got a lot of retweets there. Holders are about to make a generational fortune. What the hell is this? This is zesty. That's a zesty Nix. What the hell? What the hell is this? Pause this whole video. Ew. Sorry, that was weird. Um, was that the New York Knicks? Gosh, that was zesty. Goes against Stairs' whole brand. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, that was freaking weird. Um, Grown men in basketball shorts twerking, and they're worth millions. Did they really have to do that? You're making $100 million. You're making $100 million for the New York Knicks, playing for the New York Knicks, and they still get you to do that stuff. That is crazy. That's power. That's real. That's some zest. The next $100 million meme is currently trading at a $3 million market cap. Who is this guy? Hey Jackson, who is this dude? And what's he doing with my whale market share? Should be Moonwhale. Should be pumping this hard. The hell is this? Hey, you just gotta be careful. Sometimes, I don't know. I might just fade it for entry. Sometimes you gotta be careful about these coins. That was great. I might, I might have found. Yo, I missed my entries to stage. I'm like, hey, sometimes you gotta be careful. I don't know about this. I don't know about this, guys. I wouldn't get into this. In fact, if you got anything, I'd sell it. I'd sell it for some for some moon whale. This guy's a huge influencer. Look at who follow him. I never heard of this guy. Who is he? He owns the Knicks. Whale Guru, the art of writing with the whale. Okay, let's see who follows this guy. Followers I know. Moody's. It's funny, man, because some of these coins like this, as soon as you look at them, they're gone. You know what I mean? If you're not in the know, you're not gonna catch this stuff. So it's just like, guys, have fun, you know. Maybe if there's a major dip, maybe I'll consider, getting in. But the thing is that there could be a major dip, like there's about to be, and then this guy could be like, you know what? I made a mistake. I don't like meme coins. I don't know why I did this. All the creator fees are going to charity, and then he like rugs you. You know what I mean? It's just like you just don't know what some people are gonna do, especially when they're not in meme coins all the time. Like I'm always skeptical. Shout out to see this guy is a trencher. This Moonwhale guy. See, I'm happy. I'm happy to take this opportunity instead of chasing something that's already developed without me. You know what I mean? That's just me. It keeps me sane. It keeps me sane in the market. You know what I mean? Because I'm here every day. You know what I mean? I'm here every day. And actually, I think how I describe this to you. I have incredible restraint, right? I mean, anybody else would go chase that, right? But for me, fair play. If it goes to 100 million, if it goes to a billion, you know what? I'm gonna be here. I'll catch the next one. You know what I mean? But shout out to Jackson. I hope you're in. But 19 in the building. Let's get to 20 likes. Um, I just when things have already developed that much where it's multi-million dollars market cap, I still don't know who this guy is. I don't, you know what I mean? You're up about 2x and being very careful, taking out initials and letting profits ride, still holding. Yeah, there you go. No, good for you. I mean, as long as you get that 2x, take out your initials, have fun, man. Um, I've just been here so long that whenever I chase something that's like well developed and late, and as I buy, like I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. It's like some dip happens and you just get scared and you're like, well, I don't know what's really going on here. And you sell. You know what I mean? Because I'm not bro, I mean, that's why my trading strategies are what they are because I'm a little Jeet. If I don't if I don't know what's going on in the coin and I'm just buying just to be buying and going along with everybody, man, that first major dip, I'm not in profit, bro. I'm cutting losses, bro, cuz I mean, you know what I mean? Like uh, you just don't know, especially in Solana. I mean, you just don't know about this stuff. So, if I was to get arrested, like, don't ever do that again, Stair. You know what I mean? But I would rather, me personally, I would rather be in a network that I'm in, and know the devs that I know or get to know people and they're like, "Hey, Stair, I'm gonna be, launching, I've done this and that. Let me launch it in a week or two, or next crazy narrative comes around, watch me, or I'll hit you up." I like those things, right? Because they'll hit me up and they're like, "Stair, I'm launching at like a 30 or 40K market cap. We're going hard on this one. Here's the contract address." And then I can go and take that. I can go to my community and be like, "Hey, low risk especially at these levels. I've built a relationship with this dev. Here's what they've done before. They've sent this coin to multi-millions. They've done this, they've done that. Um, here's the contract address at 30, 40, 50K market cap or lower." And then my community is able to get in and then they can see a coin go, at the bare minimum where it's at right now, 300K market cap. You got a 6x very safely, and you have a chance to go 10x from here. This can go 60x total. You know what I mean? This can go to 3 million. And you got in at 50K in my Patreon and my inner circle, and then the Rocket Room got in at like 80K. I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat that value. And then look what we've done. We've taken a a meme coin market that is otherwise on its face very, very volatile. and we've lowered the risk, we've slowed things down, you know, and now we're in a coin where we're holding the floor, we're allowing the dev to work, and he appreciates it. And look, now, it's real solid. This is a stair chart right here. This is super, super solid. And that's what keeps us around. That's what keeps us around. There's a method to my madness. That's what keeps us around. That's what keeps us fresh. Now, hey, are there going to be devs that are going to run off? You know, absolutely. Are there's going to be projects that just never take off? Yeah. But you don't stand to lose much if that happens. But there's tons of upside if it does take off, and Moonwhale's doing that. Um, Hmm. so hey, another thing about these guys are like, F it, I'm just gonna run this project and stuff like that, that aren't devs, but they have a big following. Bro, you gotta know how to run a project. You can't just be all, hey, this is me. You know what I mean? You can't just, you know what I mean, Jackson? That's another thing about some of these guys that come out and they're like, "Hey, I got a 500,000 followers. I know a lot of people. I'm just gonna launch this thing," and then like all their followers buy it. It pumps, but when people start taking profits and dips start happening, you got to know how to manage those dips. I mean, it's a time sensitive thing. And if you don't know how to dev a project, you can totally wreck everybody because it could be a panic sell from here. If he doesn't he doesn't buy this dip or get things more bullish, this thing can just shoot right back down. This is Solana. You know what I mean? Shit's real cool until it's not. Where do we get into your Patreon? The link is in the description of this live stream. The link, stay or sends. Um, and yeah, get in the rocket room, get in a circle. I'm around all day, every day. Um, so even if you're just need a friend to hang out with, we're here. But we're gonna be talking about crypto, but we're here. Yeah. Hmm. And I'm gonna live stream more from there too. Oh, thanks, Shawan. Agree. That's why I got so much more in Moonwhale because of the experience of the team and Kurt, etc. I was in Kurt and the team was great. Hey, the team was excellent, and that's all we can hope for, and yeah, the devs that I know their past projects and I have a relationship with them. You know what I mean? So, and I understand whenever something goes wrong or some coin doesn't pump hard enough, it's like, Stairs a scammer, and like people just like freak out. I know a lot of people behind closed doors that freak out on me when a coin doesn't work out. They always come back and privately apologize, be like, I freaked out, I didn't take initials out, or this and that and the other thing. And it's like, no problem. I've taken less and less offense over the last year. I used to get so upset. I used to be like, dang, dude, I didn't do anything. I'm sitting here showing my face. I'm sitting here just being accountable. I'm here every day, and it's still not enough for some people. People are just yelling at the blackjack dealer. Like, first of all, I'm the only guy that's not the blackjack dealer. I'm the guy sitting next to you playing blackjack against the dealer. You know what I mean? It's just I simply might know the cards that are gonna come next on some of the hands. You know what I mean? So it's it's an odd space sometimes, but I appreciate it. I really like being here. I really like I love the action, and the fact that we can gain an advantage on the crypto market by being here every day, networking, knowing devs and dev teams strengths, weaknesses, what they've done before, and hold that up against, overall market structure or overall narratives. Look at the narratives they're having right now. Whales and testicles. Isn't that funny? Well, guess what? I know the Kurt team can take a whale coin and send it because the narrative's hot and they're very experienced. It doesn't take them much to do that. And so, you make these calculated moves. Um, we've learned a lot over the last year. We really have. And this market has changed a lot. You know, Telegram um groups for coins. You really don't do that anymore, really, for the most part. That's really changed. It used to be like, oh man, if you didn't have a Telegram group, it wasn't a where the buy bot was going crazy. It wasn't a reputable coin. Now it's like everybody's on Twitter. It doesn't even freaking matter if you have a Telegram group or not. Um, this sperm coin has been well done. This sperm coin, well done. I might buy the dip on this sperm coin. Look at this. Look how well they did this. This is new. That's really cool, isn't it? They used to just have something else there, but they just changed it. That's really catchy, isn't it? Yes, you're yeah, yeah. Cum coin. We got to get off that Boost Mobile internet. What happened? Am I skipping? Guys, you got to tell me if I'm skipping or not. Am I skipping? Am I skipping? I didn't know. Just a little. I'm on a better internet. I was on a not so good internet there. Thanks for letting me. Anytime it skips, let me know. I have three options on my internet. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Chuck. Good to know. This should be better, right? I'm getting off here in a little bit in a few minutes. Um, yeah, but that's all I really want to talk about tonight. Um, but see, that's the thing. So MIGA has a different type of team behind it. It's a friend of mine named Tommy, and Tommy really is good at and likes coins that just pop off, like Elon Musk type coins, like high narrative type coins that go from 40K to 4 million in a matter of an hour or 2 hours, just based off of crazy narratives that happen. And MIGA, make Iran great again, is one of those memes, in his opinion. And so he CTO'd it, and he's sitting in there. He's not going to do any marketing. He's only going to talk on X, and he's only going to raise awareness to what's coming. And is coming is the Shah is going to be doing a speech at Mar-a-Lago next week, and it's going to be "Make Iran Great Again," and it's going to be huge. And apparently, they're like going to announce the coup of Iran, and Iran will take over the narrative. It won't be Will and testicle coins and stuff next week. In his opinion, my opinion, I think it could. Um, but that's why I'm saying grab some right now. It's at 27K, 30K. That thing could be 3 million in an hour, 4 million in an hour. Um, and that's it. So to answer your question on that, Jackson, that's what's behind that. Same thing with Colossal Coconut, which is the name of the Grok upgrade, 1.0 upgrade, Colossal Coconut on BNB. I've talked about that in my Patreon. I'm in that. It's at a 18K market cap, and that thing can go to a $10 million market cap inside a couple hours if Elon was to talk about it, which he's supposed to be unveiling it at the end of the month. So, you know what I mean? So these plays, 1%, right, of Colossal Coconut on BNB right now, it's like $75. It's like $100. You know what I mean? The top wallet in Colossal Coconut on BNB is in a lot of other coins that have popped off like this, and he's usually like the beacon of like, oh, okay, this is probably gonna pop off. So there's a top wallet holding like 4.68%. Go look at what he's held. He's a whale of some things. So um I like to be in as of late, I have been in more of these coins more and more. Um in the past, I haven't been the type to buy these, but I've made friends with some people and in crypto, and they've showed me P&Ls of how they've done really, really well just sitting in coins and putting $200 into something and getting 50,000 out of it, 60,000 out of it, because things just pop off, and people are late to the narrative, but you were sitting there and you get to sell, right? So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's worth, it's very little risk. I mean, what are you gonna do? So guys, so much fun tonight. It was a great stream. I'm out of here. I mean, of course, I'll be in the Rocket Room and Inner Circle and Patreon. Probably gonna go to sleep. It's like 1 a.m. here in Chile. So it's 1 a.m. in Chile. And but I'll be here tomorrow and everything like that. And great. Thanks so much for Jackson being here. New people in here. Appreciate it. A lot of folks are in here tonight. All right. Have a great night. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your Sunday night. See you tomorrow. We will talk more crypto like we do every day. All right, guys. Have a great night. Stairs out.